was ingenious. Nice.
This song blew up
Really?
with that music video. Yeah, it was everywhere. Again, I don't know if this is the original or if it's a cover or influenced by something else. But then again, let us know. I'm sure you will. Have a look.
Oh, it's ingenious. Oh shit.
Sir!
Whoa.
Okay, talk vocals. This is supposed to be rap?
Oh, this guy's unreal. Araw-araw gabi. I love this guy. Chinelas.
Mahal Kong Pilipinas, bro. This is sick. Dude, what on the earth?
This guy is a joke.
This is ridiculous.
Dapat lang na ipagpatuloy mo ang buhay. Dahil ito ay biyaya ng Panginoon.
The guy in the background flipped off the camera.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
nice.
at it.
Dahil ito ay biyaya ng Panginoon.
Nice.
I gotta tell you though, protect the Filipino music industry at all costs, dog. Look at this motherfucker.
He's ridiculously... He's so good. When was the last time that you heard a rapper do that?
So smart to bring his team like that. Fill the void even more.
Yeah.
Sonic void.
Bro, that's absolutely outstanding. That's ridiculous. That is so good. Imagine that with a live band, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, ridiculous.
What the fuck, double bass?
Brilliant, freaking fantastic. Sir. That is so good. That is so good.
Damn,
Dude,
I hope
what
they
the
know they murdered that
hell?
shit.
That was so good. That is nuts. Think about it. That's absolutely ridiculous. Again, I think that song already existed and they kind of made like a home remake. Am I right? What does that the description say?
The rousing and ponderous piece presents the hardships that Filipinos face. Filipino
Where have
rapper
I heard
JMara
this song before?
performs Mahal Kong Pilipinas.
I heard somebody else sing it. I'm not 100% sure about that.
Because it translates to my beloved Philippines.
Yeah.
Do you love me? My slippers are about to have holes. And yet we're still poor. Nothing to eat, nowhere to live. It's so hard to find a job. Why must it be like this? Why, whoa, my beloved Philippines. Do you love me? My slippers are about to have holes. And then he goes to verse 1. I look like a rag now due to work. My hands are full of wounds and thick calluses. The case is I still can't seem to feel any relief. My tongue chokes up medicine that has no effect. It's even rare to get anything out of people's puppets. Maybe perhaps it means fucking pockets. Yes, we're so many here every day thinking about how, but every plan seems impossible. After I pay for a debt, a new debt comes along. That's how a lot of people feel right nowadays. It's sort of non-stop. And why you ask, because it's not enough, it's never enough. What I learned today, I already spent yesterday. I used it to buy food. What I earned today. My beloved, damn, that fucking phrase there, dude, that's so fucking relatable. Like, back home, that was kind of like, yeah.
Still is. It's a reality.
Well, and now it's fucking even
It's
worse.
even worse.
But we were growing up, it was starting to get that, shit. And this is sort of, yeah, why is it not enough? But it's fucking never enough. And what I earned today, you sort of live truly bite by bite, day by day. That's brutal. And then verse 2 is, please forgive me for what I've done. Whatever life gives us, we have to be grateful for. No matter how much it gives you a hard time, no one has a right. It's only you and no one else who should be believed. Whatever thing that comes from you should be given care. Whether there is or isn't a blessing, you should always be thankful. Life comes from God, so no matter what happens to you, no one can stop. Oh, it's hard, but you aren't the only one experiencing this. Every creature in the world is going through something. So if you're poor and you also don't believe in God, you don't have the right to complain. Chorus, love the Philippines no matter what happens to you. Even if you get holes or get wrecked, you know you shouldn't ever stop. Love the Philippines, even if you trip, get holes or get wrecked, never stop. Love the Philippines, and then it sort of repeats itself. Love the Philippines and don't ever stop. Yeah, there's something also like to that sentence there, like people are also going through this. Every creature in the world is going through something. Yeah, there seems to be, what would you call it? There seems to be, we seem to find some type of peace.
We find solace in the understanding that we're not alone in our suffering.
Yeah, the suffering,
That's right.
it's also realistic to a certain extent. And then, the mad thing is...
There is such a comforting effect to understanding that you are not the only one going through a tough time, that you're not lonely in the process. I think there's also that the phrase of like message in a bottle by Sting. That says the same. Like, I found 100,000 people that felt exactly the same way as I did, lonely and depressed, but at the same, we're all together in the same boat, kind of thing. And I think that
you can find
that's
odd
a comfort.
in that.
Yeah, there's an odd comfort in that. It's a bizarre experience, but that's the only given thing in life.
What's even more bizarre is, and we spoke about this the other day. You notice it in these sort of places. I think we spoke it to John.
John Guelas, yeah.
Yeah, he's also coming to 1MX and stuff. And we just recently did a podcast, and we were just discussing. He grew up in Cambridge. Completely different fucking world. It's not even London. That's probably more Britain than anything. You really get British culture there. And he grew up in Cambridge. Probably like a normal lad in Britain, and. When he moved this year to the Philippines, it really hit him because everyone's struggling, kind of thing, from sort of his perspective and his point of view. It's a very big shock. To us it probably won't be that big of a shock when we do visit, because
we come from a very similar
third
world country.
It's actually fucked, and you kind of get used to that. That's not normal, but it is what it is.
Everybody is in the slums.
Yeah, well, yes and no. There is wealth, but it's a very odd type of wealth, where it's like.
But I'm talking about the common
the regular
majority.
person. Yeah, the regular
the common
person.
majority isn't having it nice.
And so to him it was sort of very shocking, and one of the things he was saying, everyone is sort of struggling to put bread in the table. However, everyone's so happy every day. Everyone's smiling.
And it's such a mindset.
Yeah, and everyone's singing, everyone's dancing, everyone is taking day by day, being kind
Rolling
and
with
pleasant
the punches,
to each other.
basically,
You kind of
yeah.
roll with the punches. And my mother was the one that sort of put this into perspective. We just went out for dinner the other day, and we were just talking, and she was like, I think we were afternoon tea or whatever, and she was just saying that when you've nothing else, because she grew up in the 70s in Venezuela, in the shetta, you know what I mean, in the gutter, like hood as it gets. Our parents are as hood as it gets. They lost it because they work really hard, and they kind of moved up in the world, and they've done so well for themselves. They did so well for themselves in Venezuela. So it's like, she explained it really well. It's like when you have nothing, you hold on to the little things that you have so tightly, and the things that you have are not physical, they're not materialistic. They are your emotions, they are your passion, they are your ambition, they are your dreams, your goals, your happiness, your ability to take care of the little things that you have, the plans, your friends, your books, your maybe the pencil that you get given that day. You know?
It is also like you learn to appreciate the minute things in life that to some other people might seem absolutely
even to this
irrelevant.
day, our mother, so like when she gets a freshly baked bread, I'm exposing her here a little, but like bread like that like French baguette type of bread that comes out of the bakery and it's like freshly made, it's like warm and nice
and it smells divine.
She finds such happiness. I've never
Such
seen anyone
joy.
joyful and truly happy for warm bread.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, we always ask her like, "What the fuck, mom?" And then she's like, "Yeah, you know, when you were a kid, and
she didn't have like buying bread was such a luxury.
And
like,
and they would go.
They would save up all week
to buy that, and
to
then,
be able to buy it by Friday.
And they would eat it with butter, and that's it, dog.
Yeah.
And then you're
and
like,
it was
"Oh my
such
God."
and it was such an exhilarating experience. And I think as when you grow up in those environments, when you grow up with scarcity, and scarcity is your reality, you learn to find happiness, to find joy in the little task that you can give yourselves, the little moments that it provide you mere happiness. That those are so celebrated.
What's even more cool to see as well is like you know, because it is a rap podcast and sort of underground and urban.
The social commentary is so prevalent.
Oh, it's only, you know, obviously, but that because that's what they see. What the fuck are they gonna write about apart from the things that they see, experience, and witness every day? But the fact that they can sort of find relatability, inspiration in those things, and then create art, and then that art gives them the opportunity to put food in their table, and hopefully. You know, we've seen these incredible, really successful rappers from the Philippines that are now doing great for themselves, making a lot of money, and they're touring in the US and they're touring all over the world. And maybe this gives them the opportunity as well to do what I think would help. You know, it's putting kind of the musical pedigree and the huge talent that the Philippines has at a global scale. Because I genuinely think at the moment, in terms of pedigree per se, raw talent in comparison, the Philippines is on a league of its own at the moment. And even in technical singers on its own, they may not be the best-selling artists in the world at the moment. You know, do they compete with the Ariana Grandes, with the Dua Lipas? No, but vocally speaking, they are better than all of these charting artists. And I think it's a matter of time. I think the internet is playing its role, and you are seeing it. You know, the Wish Bus is a good example of that. You see all these clips from, you know, national television shows that are doing well. You see the guys coming over to London, you know, where you guys will see the pictures, you know. I'm sure crowds will turn out and the experience is going to be great, you know. So things are happening, which I think are awesome. And it's so awesome to see these sort of urban artists as well change their own lives through their own means, believing and also holding up the love for their sort of nation up high, you know. Anyway.